something in me that you just don't like. And I know that, Vince, and I know that you're setting up this thing with Matt Cross to get involved in my matches.
Paranoia. That's what this sounds like to me.
I need my opportunity.
No problem. We got a new American champion in Facade. You in Facade. You go for that American championship. Your opportunity, son.
Wait, just got pulled down off the top rope. Gary Morton, he is gunning for that championship. Whoa, right now though, he seems to be able to focus on Facade.
Oh! Facade kick. If Facade can score here.
Side kick off the top. Wait. That's Ninja Mac.
Ninja Mac. Obviously, there was some sore feelings and some bad blood, feeling that Facade betrayed him by the way he won a week ago.
Gary Morton, where's Gary? That's Matt Cross.
Matt Cross is still stuck in Kerry.
I've already taken over JCW, and now with Mom here. You remember me, Haley? J-Rod, you remember me? OVW, you stole my spot by sleeping your way to the top.
J-Rod, bring your big, stupid, strong ass out here right now.
J-Rock, pound for pound, is one of the greatest athletes anywhere in this industry. She's excelled in every sport.
Oh, and Haley, oh!
That's Amazing Maria!
Amazing Maria, Haley's mom! Trying to make the save here, and J-Rod just clocked Maria!
It all comes together tonight. There is no turning back. Do you understand?
The obsession! Caleb Conley! Not an opening.
Oh, and launching a cocaine into the ring.
And look how high cocaine goes!
Oh!
Has his stash.
Hey, no! Jeeves from behind with that briefcase, and
as Jeeves gets involved to save Caleb.
Caleb makes the save for Jeeves.
Caleb, maybe you should thank him because he just saved your ass.
Oh
my God!
I cannot believe what we're seeing here.
Oh my Lord! That's Big Russo laughing. Is Caleb the chosen one? Oh! Russo's pushed all his chips in, and the investors' main investment now appears to be the career of Caleb Conley.
Wait, no. Hold on. Caleb!
Oh, you've done enough. Oh! Yamo and Rumbo and the Outbreak are fighting anywhere and everywhere. They're leaving the building. We got to get a camera out there. And they're probably outside this venue as well. It started as a tag team title match, and it completely exploded into something far more.
This one tonight is for all the marble. It's for the JCW Lunacy Heavyweight Championship.
Kim Anderson, tonight, you're going to be looking up at those lights, and you're going to hear those 5 little famous words. Sorry about your damn luck.
James, I fucking promise you on my kids that tonight you aren't going to walk out of here fucking safe.
Storm knows all about the Anderson playbook and a loop fast press. Drops Anderson.
And steam through the face.
And Storm couldn't run it as quickly as he wanted. Anderson.
Wow.
But Anderson
got the bottle.
Yeah.
Dumped it out. Oh, and all right, just
second thoughts by it. Wait a minute.
Anderson. No!
Oh, the world title. Right to the head. Ken Anderson, the misdirect. The title to the skull. Anderson has won the world title. Here is your winner.
Right to the knee.
No, right to the knee. No. Oh, that look in Anderson's eye is so unsettling. Is this what the era of Anderson is going to be like?
Say hello to Kmart Price Drops. We've dropped prices on over 1,000 products store-wide, so you can feel the low price love with our new lower prices every day. Shop in-store, online, and on the Kmart app. Kmart, low prices for life.
Who loans your money, homie? Who owes your cash? Who taught you how to use the barn for the grass? I don't know much, but I gotta assume that when you hit your first net, your homies was in you talking about homies, homies. Talking about the dogs of love. Motherfucking homies, homies. My dog, clown of sun. Talking about homies, homies. Talking about the dogs of love. Homies, homies. Man, that's my dog.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the JCW or Lunacy review show called Insanity. I am your host, Jimmy T. He is my co-host. It is Whoopo Brandon. Brandon, welcome back to your show. And God damn it, these circles are back, man.
Can't get out of those circles, pal. It's like we're 3 counting missing a member.
God damn. Jeez, there we go. What's going on, man? How you been anyway, man? Are you pumped for some lunacy, or
Yeah,
are you
pal.
going insane?
I think I already gone insane with enough VD today. Dealing with VD.
I was going to say, it is Valentine's Day. It was for me yesterday. It is for you today. I mean, anything special going on with you, at least on the Valentine's Day front, Brandon?
It was insane. It was pretty insane. Plus, you also had Mardi Gras in St. Louis, so...
Yeah, well, that's true.
So we also had to watch out for drunks on the road.
Oh, jeez. How was it? Was it busy?
Oh, yeah, it was busy.
I mean, shit, I could only imagine, because you were dashing yesterday, right?
Yeah, that and Papa John's. But today was all Papa John's.
Oh, shit. So I guess Valentine's Day does bring in the extra money.
Oh, yeah.
That's good, man. Well, you know what, Brando? I don't know if before we do get into Lunacy, and you know, as we review it, I don't know if you checked out by any chance the Wrestling Observer online friggin' awards show or whatever, the awards that they did. I have to talk about it, man. I got it, because the Wrestler of the Year for them, and it was done by their listeners, is ridiculous. I don't know if you saw it. Mystico.
I saw that.
Really?
Yeah. Of course, I knew that was going to happen because that's who Dave kept putting over.
What? But Mystico, hey, don't get me wrong, he's a legend, right? Especially in Mexico. I get it. But Wrestler of the Year, like, come on, bro. And Promotional of the Year, CMLL? Call me crazy. Have I been missing something that I'm not aware of?
I will give them their props and their credit. They absolutely deserve their flowers for this. They've been doing terrific business in here's the key though, in Mexico. Tremendous business, like legit, like back-to-back sellouts, strings of sellouts, and a lot of it on the back of Mystico. All the credit there. But have they gone beyond a world beyond that? Seriously, beyond that. Whereas WWE, they're touring the world.
It's a friggin' joke, dude. Like, seriously. So to all you listeners that say that what do you call it, that it's the number one show, that CMLL's the number one friggin' promotion on the planet, give me a break, man. They got to be trolling at this point. That's what I think, but who the hell knows anymore, man? To me, that was quite shocking. Mystico being your Wrestler of the Year is a load of shit. And but then it doesn't make sense because Tony Khan was Booker of the Year, right? So if Tony Khan was Booker of the Year, why the hell is CMLL Promotion of the Year?
That's a good point. Exactly. Yep. I think the promoter of the year was the CMLL guy. I forgot who his name.
Oh well, okay. Booker of the year though was Tony Khan, according to the Meltzer heads.
He's been on castrating the marks. Like we've been seeing clips of and whatnot of Meltzer is constantly putting over CMLL and Mystico. It's like almost like he was priming his listeners and whoever voted to like, this is who you should vote for.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Well, anyway, before we do get into Lunacy, I just want to thank the chat. We got I Recover Blue 2 in the house saying Moose. Also, we got Labrat also saying whoop whoop. Absolutely. He's doing the whole Juggalo thing. We got Radio Face in the house saying, oh shit, sup fam, and Labrat. Also, we have RBV in the house. So it says, anyone here had a Fago dog? No, not a Fago dog. I've had Fago, just not a Fago dog. Have you, Brandon, had a Fago dog? I can't hear you, bro.
Oops, sorry. I thought
There you go.
Yeah, this is the first I've ever heard of a Fago dog before. It's tonight.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. We've also got Dan Heffron in the house saying whoop whoop. What's up, Dan? Thank you for joining us. And am I missing anybody else? Oh, we've also got Pro Wrestler 91, aka J Storm 38, saying, hey guys, good to see ya. Likewise, my man. Thank you for joining us.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, whoop whoop. Absolutely, whoop whoop. Thank you to everyone that's here every week, mind you, for our our pretty new show called Insanity. As we're trying to weave through all the the nicks and crunks. God damn it, we even got a freaking commercial playing up at that intro, which was just sums up from my luck straight up. Anyway,
it's insanity. Anything can happen, pal. Even an unexpected commercial break.
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Well, let's get into Lunacy, shall we? Because we started off pretty strong with Vince Russo coming into the ring to a lot of heat, bro.
Yep. And then the whole segment with the referees. To me, this felt like it felt like, where's this going? Unless this goes somewhere, it's kind of felt like it was unnecessary, in my opinion.
I'm glad you said that, as a matter of fact, because as that happens, like you said, the refs come into the ring. Now, are these two guys brothers? Because they freaking look alike, except one of them's a little fatter.
Yeah, and they also definitely look like from their Albuquerque too.
They do, actually, and they are. They're hometown heroes, apparently, because the fans are right behind them. But anyway, as I said, Russo did come to the ring. Russo asked if the fans knew what he loved, and we love being a majority owner because no one can stop him. He said it's going to be an historical moment, as he called out the referees for the matches. Both refs had a beard, like Dombrowski says in the commentators table, and asked, what is he going to do? Shave them? Well, apparently that was a good line. Russo said the referees were local. He said that the backstage area smelled like puke, and he ran down what it could mean. Someone puked, someone didn't wash their wrestling gear, or Vader was in the building, which was booed, to be honest. But anyway, Russo said there was no puke. Everyone's gear was clean, and Vader was dead. Nice. He accused the refs of not bathing and not wanting to go down to get down to business. But then we see Mr. Anderson in the house, and he's the new JCW champion, of course. As he makes his entrance, Russo said a hell of a match with James Storm, but he should have been. It would be out, and he would be out apparently a couple of months, and called Anderson an asshole and a troublemaker. As Russo wanted Anderson to change his attitude, then Anderson asked what Russo doesn't like about him, and then Russo pointed to his gear. And to be fair, Brandon, I don't like his gear either, man. He kind of looks, I don't know, man, a little like disheveled.
Yeah, and a little generic too. Like it looks like something like a sports company, like a sports logo, like a Nike logo or something, or an Adidas, something like that, trying to compete with them.
Yeah, and he cheapens him out like that too, bro. I don't know if it's because he's got less muscle mass and the pants kind of look, I don't know, like kind of baggy. If you get my drift, not baggy because they're supposed to be tights, but like they're kind of sagging, dude.
Yeah, he's definitely not the same in the same shape he once was. I think he's kind of to be fair, I'm hoping he's doing this. He's just trying to keep himself like, at least lean and muscular.
Well, he should hit the gym a bit more often. Just saying, if you're going to be champ. Anyway, the two go back and forward. Anderson starts using the F word towards the crowd. Yeah, the crowd were giving it back to Anderson. It looked like it's getting distracted. The whole point is this segment. I don't understand where they're going with the refs, as you said. Now we love Vinny Roo, but it just felt like this segment went way too long, in my opinion.
It did. It really did. Like you could have had the thing with him and the refs, you could have done that in a 30 second, like a 15, 30 second throwaway in the back, and then it being like, it smells so bad back here. I thought Vader was back I thought we booked Vader back from the dead. Just and something like that, and then move on.
Yeah, I mean 20 minutes. It went for 20 minutes, dude. That whole first segment. And usually I'm cool with that.
But yeah, there wasn't a lot of substance there, not a lot of meat on the bone.
No, because I don't understand where we're going. Like if I like I said, I'm more the casual viewer of when it comes to Lunacy. I just got into it a couple of weeks ago. So if I ask questions, don't shit on me, guys. I just want to know what's going on. And I'm gonna ask you this, Brandon. Now I've been watching it now for 3 weeks straight. Before that, I was watching it inconsistently here and there. But now that we do the show, I'll watch it, right? So there was nothing, those refs were always around reffing the shows, correct?
I think they might have been. That's a good question. I don't know.
I know when they weren't.
I know they're there last week because they're still in Albuquerque.
Right, and they were there the week before that and the week before that too.
Yeah, that was because those two shows were in Denver.
Yeah, so
that's not a far drive from Albuquerque. When I say not a far drive, I mean like a few hundred miles. But for wrestlers, that's not a long drive.
How long would it take to get there from Colorado, say?
It's a good question. I actually took this trip from Albuquerque to Denver from Mosh Pit Mike's house one time.
How cool is that?
Oh, dude, that was an insane. Don't mean to throw the name out there because I know it's kind of cliche, but yeah, that was an insane night. Like,
please elaborate if you want to. I mean, I love to hear these stories.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, so this is the first time I ever went to Albuquerque. This is actually where I met Mosh Pit Mike. Some guys who were friends of mine at the time, they knew him, and he was like, "Yeah, this is this dude named Mike. We're gonna stay at his house." We get there, he's cool. He's cool as shit. Absolutely cool as shit. He's a ball buster, but he's cool as shit.
That's cool, man. That's pretty cool. Radio Face wants to know, was Vader from New Mexico? No, he was from the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, actually. So funny enough. So no, he's not from New Mexico. I just assume he used to stink like puke, as Vinny Roo said.
Not just him. Multiple people have talked about how, in fact, no joke, Godfather actually ribbed Vader on air about his.
Really?
Yeah, there's a time when him and Vader were supposed to wrestle, and they did the gimmick where, hey, we can wrestle, or I can give you these hoses, we can call it off. And they even wash your clothes for you.
Wow, what's going on there? Jeez. I just want to welcome Nelson Kelso, actually. Nelson Kelso, what's up, man? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, well, I've heard a lot of rumors about a lot of wrestlers not smelling too well, as a matter of fact. And especially, man, come on, guys. Wash your damn gear, man, even if you don't have much time. Just wash it.
Man, that was one of the things that even as a rookie that was drilling in my head. Wash your gear because it's because not washing your gear is so disrespectful to the guy in the ring with.
Actually, can I ask, since you've been in the ring and I haven't, and I assume this would happen. Now, I'm assuming everyone's wearing cologne and whatnot for the most part, maybe not. But do guys purposely go in the ring just to stink it up? And when I say stink it up, I'm not meaning in the ring, like in the match. I'm talking about as a rib even. Just smelling like shit.
Yeah, that has been a rib. That's definitely something that one of the boys would do as a rib.
Well, Owen Hart spread tuna apparently all over himself, or sardines. I can't remember, in a match just to rib people. So that's pretty funny. I would have popped to that.
And that's right up Owen Hart's alley. He's like the master of ribs.
Oh, 100%.
And the thing is, his ribs too, what made him great was they were harmless. It was just him having fun busting balls, and at the end you're sharing a beer.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, let's get back into the wrestling, shall we? Because just to end this segment off, basically Russo, reiterated that he's the boss. And as I said, Russo isn't the boss as long as he has the title. Now, let me pause right there for a minute. I don't care if you're the champion. You're still not the boss.
Right, because couldn't Russo easily just say, okay, well, I'm taking the title from you. I'm stripping you.
Right. And another thing is, now that Russo is supposed to be the half, was he half owner?
51% majority.
All right, I'm interested to see where this goes in the future because ICP will be back.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, what was it? Yeah, because they're already teasing Violent J's return with the whole stuff with him, with the chicken hunting and Vito.
Right, exactly. So does that mean they're going to strip him of his so-called power? Then we don't see Vince on television anymore, basically, where he just does his thing in the back, booking all the matches and whatnot and writing the show. Or do we still see him on television when that, eventually does happen?
That's a good question. I don't know because Vince has said he'd rather like step away from TV and be an on-air character, give more time to the talent, where it's actually Violent J insisting he's on TV.
Interesting. Well, he's a controversial type of character, to be honest. I mean, especially the fact that he is on TV all the time is even funnier because it gets him heat, man. The fact the fans even throwing bottles at him.
Yeah, that was a hot crowd. Like they were throwing shit.
That's nuts, dude. I mean, that's even more weird. Like you said, there was a hot crowd. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. They did double the tapings, right? That same fan base was there the week before. I mean, well, the same night, shall I say?
Later that night. So they already seen one show, and they're still hot, and they're even hotter.
They were hotter, bro. That's what I mean. Like I was gonna say, how the fuck are they so much hotter? I don't get it.
I think they've kind of figured out a way to like, okay, you saw this show, so now we're progressing from the show and taking it even higher.
It's crazy, man. And hey, hats off to everybody over there. Labra says Russo was a great way to get the IWC to talk for sure. Absolutely, he knows what he's doing, 100%. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Because where were we? Because next we see a vignette first. Ed for the Hardcore Hero, the Green Phantom coming to JCW. Who the hell is the Green Phantom? Because it looks to me like it's what's his name? He's all in green in Ring of Honor used to be as well. I forgot his name, dude. He was the booker of
Delirious?
Delirious. Yeah, he kind of looks like Delirious, bro.
A little bit, but he's kind of busy right now with TNA, I would think.
Well, yeah, he's a booker for TNA, right?
Yeah, him and Tommy Dreamer are the two main guys.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like. What do we need another green friggin' dude?
Team him up with Mr. Iguana, pal.
Oh, Mr. Let's call him Mr. Iguana, pal. Fuck that. No more greens, please. Anyway, we move to our first match of the evening. It is Amazing Maria versus J-Rod. Man, what's going on? Why are they putting J-Rod so over? I can't stand her look. I can't stand that she's a gladiator. And they don't emphasize that enough. They did mention it once, but I feel like if you got a legit American gladiator that's going to be on American Gladiators, I'd be kind of pushing that, wouldn't you?
I thought that's kind of what they did here, because didn't she go over Amazing Maria?
She did, but what I mean by that is that they're not emphasizing enough that she's a gladiator. Like, they don't really mention it enough. They did sort of mention it one time, but it was in a quick sort of way. Like, they didn't really elaborate more. I feel like they need to be saying that more often.
Gotcha. Yeah, I missed that, so I apologize. I wasn't really listening too much to the commentary at the time.
I don't blame you. Hey, speaking of commentary, is it just me? And I forgot the chick's name already, but the chick sounds exactly like Renee Paquette.
She kind of does a little bit, yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Next time you watch it, close your eyes for a moment. Now, I didn't think of that, but Dee did, for example. She's like, man, what she sound like Paquette? As soon as she said that, I'm like, fuck, she does. Like, and I couldn't get it out of my head. And the more I listen the more I watch the show, the more I hear Renee Paquette, and it's driving me nuts, dude.
You know who her husband is, right?
No, who's her husband?
Speedball Mike Bailey.
No way, dude.
Yep.
You're kidding. Vita Scott, thank you, Dan. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Is she legitimately married to fucking?
Yep. She's married to 1/3 of the AEW Trios champions.
Holy shit! Is she Canadian as well? Then.
Good question. Let me check.
Yeah, because that's interesting. I could have sworn she wasn't, but she probably is now, knowing my luck. Because if she is,
nope,
even more reason.
American, yeah, from Rhode Island. And she was trained by Daisy Hayes and Delirious.
Oh, what do you know? How's that? Well, yeah, she definitely sounds like Renee Paquette. Chat, am I wrong? Pay attention to her and you guys will understand what I mean. It's kind of weird. But anyway, we go off into the first match. It wasn't really quick. I felt like Amazing Maria got jobbed out here. But just before that, Amazing Maria was reinstated by Big Al, by the way. And also, yeah, this match was just all one way as J-Rod defeats Amazing Maria after a spear for the 1, 2, 3. Is J-Rod the future of JCW?
I can see that happening. I mean, so far the women's division's been mainly Haley J and Big Al with Danny Moe and some other one filtering in and out. And once in a while, like, we need a little bit more solid established women's division. So yeah, bringing her in and bringing J-Rod, baby. J-Rod, baby. Ear it. Know what I'm saying? Getting her in and established. That's good. Like they need more established women on the roster.
100%. I agree. And they've got a half decent women's roster. I'll give them that. I mean, I've seen better, but the women they do have is all right. It's pretty good. Anyway, we move over to a backstage segment once again where we see Jasmine St. Clair hyping up her Monster Corp. J-Rod asked, though, Big Al and Alice Crowley for a match against Danny Moe. And yeah, I guess she'll get that in the future. But then we go to the next match as we see Caleb Conley versus Cocaine for a number one contender status match. And Kerry Morton was also introduced as a special guest commentator. Cocaine friggin' he amuses me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I liked him when he looks more like Kane, in the indies. I guess I know WB came knocking on the door.
That's why he went. That's exactly why he went to Cocaine. That's exactly why
he was Cocaine all the time. He was Cocaine.
Oh, okay.
And dressed as Kane. So think of a white version of Kane, but he called himself Cocaine. But now this version in JCW is kind of not looking like Kane anymore.
Okay, I do remember that. Yeah, I remember there was the blue cane and then there was a rainbow cane called
Gain. That was funny.
Yeah, and I think Cocaine came after Gain. If I remember correctly.
I think it was the other way around. Personally, I thought I saw Cocaine after Blue Cane. But either way, Kane and WWE said no more to this shit. So we still got Cocaine, but now he looks like some sort of Mad Max sort of character, if you know what I'm getting at. But still, he's entertaining as fuck. What pops me, though, is the fact that he climbs over the rope like Kane would, like he's some 7-foot dude.
Even though he's not that tall. No,
he's
that
small,
tall.
Bro. He's short and small, to be honest. But it's funny. It pops me, man. So he's over with me just for doing that. But this match was pretty crazy.
It gives him strength.
It does. As a matter of fact, we see him coking up a bit later on the turnbuckle. And it's funny because he gets super kicked by Caleb. And the way he sold it was so funny, dude, because he was like half no selling it, but selling it at the same time because he was coked off his head. Oh, wait, is that what I think it is there, Brandon?
What? No, that's actually I'm gonna cook some crab legs later, so I'm getting some spicy garlic butter melted.
Shit. Get me the powder, pal, Labrat says. Absolutely. Whoa, candy cane, sugar cane, Novocaine. It's true.
For the soul.
We need all sorts of shit. Yeah, no, that's right. We're all clowns around here. We can coke it up. Don't worry. Anyway, at the end of the day, Caleb Conley does beat Cocaine via DQ. Cocaine retained the number one contender status, so that was good for him. I don't know what happens there after this match, but we'll see. But I guess we're going to move on to a Morton Caleb feud, right? That's where it's really going.
I think that's the end game, but I think that what's going on is going to be Morton and Matt Cross doing a side quest before, like, Morton's got to get through Cross before he can get to Conley. I think that's where they're going with this.
That's interesting. It's probably one of the most interesting storylines so far in the company, definitely, in my opinion. Let's go to the. By the way, the Stranglemania Las Vegas friggin' commercial spots are so good, man. I love the way their commercial spots are done because it reminds me of old school ECW in many ways, which I kind of dig. So I'm looking forward to that Stranglemania, which I believe is going to be a lunacy. That's what they explained. So if that's the case, I'm all for it.
Dude, I'd rather travel to Vegas for that than for WrestleMania.
Hey, I mean, it starts. I think they're trying to start right after Mania too, because from what I saw, the show starts at 11:59 p.m.
Oh, that's smart. Because if I remember correctly, or if the show is over, does that mean it beats the blackout thing is over?
I have no idea. It could. Or they're waiting for Mania, hopefully, to finish.
Oh yeah, and the stuff with Vito. Yeah, like Labrat just brought up, Vito and the Clowns. That's a good story.
Absolutely, we'll get to that. Don't worry, Labrat. We'll get to that when we do. Anyway, we see Coach's Corner being aired with Jonathan Coachman. He talked about stupid gimmicks, and he mentioned the Outbreak and ran them down. I disagree with him.
I disagree too, but again, he's in character. Over under, we see him get bitten, and we see Zombie Coach for a couple of weeks.
Dude, if they do that, that would be fucking brilliant. Hopefully they do that. Hopefully they do business, but we'll see. Anyway, after that, we see the next match. I think it's match number 3 at this point. It is the Brothers of Funstruction in Yabo and Rufo versus the Outbreak in Jackson and Abel with Barnabas the Bazaar in their corner in a steel cage match for the JCW Tag Team titles. Brandon, where do we start with this match? This match was crazy, man.
Yeah, and to be fair, for their budget and what they had to work with, that was a decent cage. For an indie cage, that was decent.
It surprised me. It actually surprised me. But I'm liking this little feud going on. I think it's pretty good. It's just, I understand where the coach is talking about the clowns and whatnot. Not the clowns, sorry, the Outbreak dudes. But nevertheless, the Brothers of Funstruction in Yabo and Rufo defeated the Outbreak, and they retained their JCW Tag Team Championships as they should.
Yep, they're there right now. They're kind of the main babyface team right now, and plus, Outbreak don't need them. They don't need them. There's so much that we can do with them. And also, too, with the introduction of this new, what was the name of this new tag team that came in here? I missed her name.
Well, what was the name again? Chopper City. That's what
Chopper City, yeah.
Called.
Yeah, they need more tag teams, especially ever since they lost Buster and the Brain. Like their tag team, like their women's division, they need all the tag teams they can get to help.
Well, there's not many that I can see in JCW, right? That's a good point because I didn't think about it yet. Because, like I said, I'm more of a casual viewer when it comes to this. Brandon, you're more the expert when it comes to JCW. So I'm going to lean on you on certain things. And this is one of them. It's
been pretty much Brothers of Funstruction and Outbreak carrying it, with Busta and the Brain kind of helping out, kind of give each team a break. And then they had Outbreak doing stuff with Vito to keep them busy without having to have them wrestle.
Interesting. Well, they're doing a good job, in my opinion, carrying it from what I can see. Labrat says, still more tag teams in WWE. I mean, at this point, hey, the Clowns amuse me more than any tag team in WWE right now. I'll say that straight up.
Yeah, we're finding out they might be, I'm betting where they're going with this. They're going to end up being, it's going to come out that they're actually part of like Blood Luciano crime family, like Vito is.
What the fuck is going on, Amanda? Yeah? Get the fuck out of here. They're going to start doing one of those ones. Hey, man, it will pop me if they start acting like full-blown mafia.
Yeah, get me mob clowns, pal. Like they come dressed up like clowns, but they act straight up like hardcore mobster.
That is hilarious. If they go that way, which they should, it would pop me. Maybe I should text Vito and say, "Come on, bro."
Oh, you think what I'm saying is funny? You think it's like I got clown makeup on? I'm a joke, huh?
Labre, you like Mr. Happy? He disturbs me, bro. Comes across as a PDF file. If you get what I mean by that, Brandon.
I get more of like a overgrown man, like a legit, like emotionally, mentally stunted man child.
Yeah, you could go that way too, which is disturbing either way because he's gonna like wanting to play with kids. You get my drift?
Yeah, that's kind of that's the creepy part. Just don't go that route. Please creatively do not go that route. Please do not go that route.
No, they can't. Surely they won't, but let's hope not. Let's hope we don't bring that into anyway, let's not even go there. Labre says clowns all suited up and still got the shoes. That'd be funny, but do they still have their face paint though?
Yes,
as gangsters.
Yes, the face paint. You got to have the face paint. Yes. What do you think? I got my face painted up like a clown? I'm a joke to you?
Yeah, he called him Fugazi too, Vito, calling him fake.
You don't think this clown can't put you at the bottom of a river with some cement shoes?
Oh boy, bro, that'll be cool. But they need to have. They shouldn't wear their hats anymore. Have their faces still painted.
The hats need to go. The hats need to go, but keep the faces painted.
Right, and have their hair slicked back. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. The old slick. Yes.
Even have the cigars out too. But they got to change their friggin' voices completely. Like they got to talk like mob figures, man. Which would be absolutely hilarious if they do that.
They'd kill it, and having Vito with them, that just makes it even better.
Well, Brandon, to be honest, I have no clue who Chopper City is. Have you ever heard of them before?
No, I have not. This is the first I've seen of
them. Yeah, interesting. If anyone knows who Chopper City is, please let us know in the chat because I have no idea who the hell they are. But backstage, we see Vito hyping up PCO and Mickey Knuckles as she tried to keep hitting on Vito. Ugh. I mean, if she was hitting on you, what would you do?
Try to figure out a way out of this without having her beat my ass.
She's something else, man. Final boss engaged is RMP. They wrestled there. What the hell is what does that stand for?
Rocky Mountain Pro. That was the promotion.
Oh, Rocky Mountain Pro. Yeah. I know who Rocky Mountain Pro is. I just didn't think of RMP. Okay, interesting. Have they been around for long? Are they pretty much rooks? But anyway, Vito's a lucky man. He sure is. Very lucky, I think.
All these women fighting over him when he's got Noelle to go home to, but why is he messing around with Mickey and Jasmine?
Hey, and Noelle is a classy woman too, by the way.
Whoop, whoop.
He done really good with that. It was you know what? After that, we did get a blast from the past. Little promo, which was quite interesting because it was the Outlaws against JCW for life, or the JCW World Order, which was quite interesting because that all went down in JCW, and I kind of remember that from back then. It was DX against NWO, and it just shows that JCW's had everybody from the who's who of wrestling, just everybody, Brandon.
For real, like everybody's gone through there at some point. Did you notice the shirt that Road Dogg was wearing during that?
Sorry, say that again. Oh yeah, it's UCW he was wearing.
UCW.
Right. Yeah, I was pointing that out too, which was cool. That popped me, man. Which is quite interesting. But Rick has got a more interesting what RMP stands for. Apparently it stands for RBV's meaty penis. That deserves a
Oh, now I gotta wipe my face off.
Oh, damn. That deserves one of these. Good old Seth freaking Rollins. I'm gonna need some JCW sort of things to put on my roadcaster, man. I wonder what I can get. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Next though, it is the main event.
We's going chicken hunting.
Yeah, we're going chicken hunting, all right. But the main event of the evening, as we get the St. Clair Monster Corporation in Congo Kong, Bean's ex-tag team partner, by the way, and Mr. Happy with Jasmine St. Clair versus PCO and Mickey Knuckles with Big Vito. As we start off the match, Vito had a mic and, as usual, told the crowd to wipe off their their clown makeup. Mickey shoved Happy into her boobs, so Happy returned the favor. Mickey beat the crotch of Happy and hit him with a hip attack. I mean, and then after that, Congo Connor and Happy traded splashes in the corner on PCO. But dude, what the hell? That beginning of the match like absolutely made me laugh, bro. It was pretty funny.
That was good stuff.
I mean, god damn it. I mean, but you know what? This match didn't really go for long, oddly enough.
Nah, it didn't, which really it didn't need to.
I get it, but you know what? Let me go back.
To be fair, though, we could have cut the timeout from that referee segment and given it to this match.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was just going to ask you. We could have cut out a lot of that first segment and gave more to the wrestlers. But then in saying that,
because these four, they could figure out how to stretch that and make it work and keep the crowd engaged because they're four veterans of varying different levels. I mean, you got PCO who's been at the highest level. You got the St. Clair Monster Corporation who are great workers in and of themselves, and Mickey Knuckles who's pretty much done it all without actually being signed to the WWE.
Yeah, I don't think we'd ever look at signing her in the future. But that's just me. But no, you're right. And I was going to say the exact same thing. I was going to bring up the fact that I don't want to say wasted the time, but maybe because it was a back-to-back taping, maybe they didn't have all the wrestlers to fill in those slots. Hence why that first segment was probably 20 minutes, too long.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Russo would have preferred to fill that with a Mr. 1950s or with a Stephen Flo or something like that.
Yeah, I can see that for sure, man. Definitely, 100%. But nevertheless, we do get a quick match. It could have been done better. But the fact that everyone's fighting over Vito, and I forgot to also mention, of course, Mickey Knuckles and PCO do defeat the St. Clair Monster Corporation in Congo Kong and Mr. Happy. But you think two animals like Mr. Kong and Mr. Happy would absolutely annihilate these guys, but we did, and girl, but we didn't see that.
Yeah, we could have seen this one kind of needed a little bit more bells and whistles and shenanigans to make it make more sense. Why not? If you're trying to build this new faction of that Vito's forming the Luciano crime family these building up, why not introduce a new member tonight? And that's how they get the win.
Great point. That's a great. Like I said, I think they didn't think that far ahead because it was a back-to-back taping. But like you said, they could have thought ahead of time and brought in whoever that person was going to be that new member. But are we going to get? Excuse me. Are we going to get that though, Brandon? Do you think?
Yeah, we're definitely going to see a new member. If Vito's starting a new faction, we're going to see more than just PCO and Mickey Knuckles in it.
Yeah, no, of course. But who could it be? Who would be contenders in your eyes to be part of this faction? Is it someone from the outside or someone within the company?
I would have to think of somebody from the outside that has recognition and name value.
I mean, who could that possibly be? And are these guys under contract? Do you know?
What's up?
Are these guys under contract with JCW? Do you know if that is even a thing?
No,
or do they all get paid per appearance?
Yeah, it's all handshake, gentleman's agreement. Okay, you come in for this date or these dates, I give you this. Okay, cool.
Really? So no one's locked down pretty much. Obviously, Cardona wasn't locked down, clearly.
WWE signed their champion, so yeah.
You see, that's another problem, man. I think, I don't know how much money they're willing to put behind this company. I mean, it's been around for 30 years. So they've done something right. But
here's another thing, too, that's very important that I think needs to be brought up.
Go for it.
A lot of their shows are free.
Yeah. Well, one thing I gathered compared to last week, and we were saying that last week as well, was the fact that I noticed the Detroit show's all for free. I like what RBV just said. He says, I heard his Big Ray and Colin joining Vito. They're going to be called VD, Videos Dudes. Or is it going to be VGD, Videos Gay Dudes? See what I did there?
I see what you did there, pal.
I must just go.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
No, shout outs to both of them though. But that'll be good. That'll be good. We want Bin Hamin in JCW, damn it. Hashtag that shit.
It would not. I'm willing if Vince stays in, or if JCW for a long-term period, I would put money on seeing Vince McMahon as a character on Lunacy. I would put money on that.
That would pop me. It was Vince McMahon.
Yeah, pal. And he comes out to the ring with no pants.
Dude, if they do that, god damn it, bro, that'll be awesome. Get me the glory hole segments, damn it.
If Vince showed like Master Shoot Theater to Violent J and explained like Vince McMahon character, he'd be like, I want this on my TV.
Dude, he would love it, man, 100%. We do, people were bringing it up in the chat because we had been on Smack Attack just today, as a matter of fact.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
this morning. Sorry?
Nice, yeah, he was actually hanging out in the chat on Smack on No Surrender last night.
Was he? Yeah, he's been doing that lately, which I find pretty cool. I like that, man. I mean, last week when we were doing a watch along, I can't remember what it was. Probably Dynamite. He was in the chat for 2 hours, man. I was like, damn.
It was SmackDown. I remember that.
Oh, SmackDown. That's right. It was SmackDown. Yeah, for 2 hours, dude. So shout outs to the Ayatollah and our boss in Bin Hamin, Yallah. And yeah, he joined us on the actual show. Pretty much did the whole show with us, man. So go check that out for anyone who hasn't checked out Smack Attack yet. If it's still up on YouTube. I haven't actually bothered check. I don't think it is, actually. I think you got to go to Patreon now at this point. But nevertheless, go check it out if it's still there. But anyway, Brandon, what do you think of the overall show? Do you think there's still little holes? For me personally, I love the Russo way of booking because it's an easy watch. Now, other than that 20-minute segment, obviously, but I can move past that. I understand probably why they did that. But really, it's an easy watch. Everything is fast paced for a 2-hour show, which I thoroughly enjoy, Brandon.
Right. He knows how to structure a show. He knows how to write and structure a show. In fact, one thing I'll never forget was there was one episode where what was it? It was what happened when Tony Schiavone and Conrad watched the Raw that aired opposite when Goldberg won the title in the Georgia Dome from Hogan.
Right. What about it?
And they were actually, as they're watching it, they put over the pacing and structure of the show. And even Conrad made the comment of, this is really why they WCW hired Russo, because he knew how to write and structure a show. And Tony Schiavone's like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, it's true, man. Like, Russo style is called Crash TV, right? But it's good for a wrestling show, especially, man, every week we watch 3 hours of whatever, right? Or 2 hours of whatever. And to be friggin' honest, a 2-hour show, like a 2-hour Dynamite feels like a 10-hour friggin' show. Why does Lunacy feel friggin' like it? And the thing is, it's not like they've got massive stars all across the board, right? But the show's enjoyable just because of the damn pacing and the way it's laid out. I can watch it. It doesn't make me fall asleep, Brandon. Most of the other shows puts me to damn sleep.
That's why Crash TV works, because it keeps you on your toes. It's like, oh, this happens. And then, wait a second, this ends up leading into this later on. I can't miss anything. Because if I blink and I miss it, well, then I miss something that ends up getting paid off or followed up later on.
Final boss says we need a sleep cam. Maybe one day. Imagine it became popular. I mean, people are weird. People watch weird shit. We fall asleep doing a show. We'll try to break the record that Jason, Jason Nat friggin' broke, where he done the world's longest stream. Maybe we need to friggin' do the world's longest watch along and fall asleep doing it. I mean, shit. Maybe we'll get paid for it. Who knows? RBV says JCW signs limited deals, XX amount of dollars, and they get rights on dates over indie shows if course talents can easily just bail on those deals? Interesting. Dan Heffron says young Ryder needs to follow Bince around. That would be awesome. I mean, they need Bince. They need Bince. If it's not Bince, at least Bin, because I feel like he would absolutely suit the show. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, he's our boss and we know him and all that. I truly mean that.
The Bince character would fit in perfectly there. He would be a great addition to the Lunacy universe.
He'd be a great general manager even.
Yeah, have him run as general manager for a year.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude. If they did that, that would be absolutely, absolutely awesome. Come on, guys. You know, I'm talking to you, Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J.
And at no
Sign
point,
Ben, damn it.
But here's the thing, though. This is the key. At no point can he ever be on camera wearing pants.
Do you think the fans in that, you know, all the juggalos out there that love ICP, do you think they'll absolutely boo him out of the building, or will they cheer him?
That's the cool thing, because we don't know. You can go out there, be Bince. However the crowd reacts, go with it.
That's hilarious. I agree, man. Hopefully that does happen in the future, man, but we'll see what happens. Before we do go, you know, this could be the best hour in all of wrestling, by the way, when it comes to review shows. I'm just going to say it out, you know, straight up. But I just want to say, do you think the future is looking bright for JCW? How long is this going to, like, do you see JCW possibly even getting a TV deal in the future? Or do you think they're happy being where they're at?
Knowing Vince and knowing Violent J, I don't think they're going to be satisfied. They're going to want to keep shooting. Like they've already said, like they're at least their next major goal is a streaming deal.
But what streaming deal would absolutely like touch him though, you think?
If
what
they
company?
If they could get on a Pluto or Roku, that'd be something.
Actually, you remind me.
Maybe even Tubi.
Tubi, yeah, okay, fine. But can I ask, because you mentioned Roku, is NWA also on YouTube? Do you know?
Good question. I don't know, but I know NWA is on Roku, and they're also advertising their show on Lunacy. So, right, you already have that connection there. Plus, Russo and Billy go way back.
But wouldn't the Roku channel be very niche?
It is, but it's still a step forward from where they're at, and it's like any kind of step forward you can make, you got to roll with it.
I'd rather be with YouTube than freaking Roku. I'm just saying, only because you got more eyeballs there by a mile.
Let me double check, because I think NWA still does do their YouTube stuff, because I don't think they'd be dumb enough to abandon it. I gotta believe Billy. I gotta believe Billy's smarter than that.
I mean, shit. A lot of people have Roku on their TVs. That's true, Lab Rat. But do you see it really advertised? I wouldn't call it, you know, it's still pretty niche to me. Like compared to Pluto, even Pluto TV is way more sort of accessible. So is Roku, don't get me wrong. It's just got a bad ring to it. If I was NWA, why would I want to be on there? Rick, though, says something interesting. JCW should do a market research and figure out which streaming outlets are the most popular amongst the Juggalos, then take those numbers to the streaming companies. I bet you Netflix would be popular with the damn Juggalos because of Stranger Things and shit like that. I can see them being into that type of shit. Maybe I'm wrong though.
All right, so checking out NWA's YouTube channel. All of their stuff is like clips and shorter stuff.
Oh wow! So the actual show's not on YouTube anymore?
Nope.
Oh, man, they're missing out on so many eyeballs, bro. I'm telling you now, what would their numbers be with Roku, man?
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't seen any numbers.
Yeah, because I bet you it's in the damn, like, not even in the tens of thousands. I dare say, if you're lucky, 3K, if you're lucky. And that's pushing it, I think. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. How many people do have Roku that watch Roku TV? And how much did Roku TV even pay NWA to be on there? That's another thing I want to know. Because Corgan must be bleeding absolute money right now.
Well, this is from September 3rd, 2025. Streaming on Roku surpasses broadcast viewership in the U.S. for third consecutive month.
And what does that mean, though? Like, what was the numbers?
Let me see. All right, see. Here's the actual article. San Jose, California, September 3rd, 2025. Today, Roku, NASDAQ Roku, the number one selling TV operating system in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, announced a major industry milestone. For the third consecutive month, U.S. viewers spent more time streaming content on Roku-powered devices than watched traditional broadcast television. According to Nielsen data, streaming on Roku-powered devices accounted for 21.4% of all TV viewing time in the U.S. during July, surpassing broadcast TV's 18.4% share.
Well, if that's a plus for America, that's cool. But what about the rest of the world? Does that mean no one can watch it? See, I don't know if it's on Roku here, for example. I have no idea, but I want to look into it anyway after this show. But I don't know. I just think they should have been still with YouTube. That's just me. I could be wrong, because they're just going to go straight down the irrelevancy wormhole, which it already is pretty much irrelevant at this point, Brando.
Let me pull up their. I think their YouTube videos. The view. Oh, let's just throw out these. Let's just see what these numbers are. Yeah, they're ranging anywhere from like 1.5K to over 7K. Yeah.
I was saying 3, so I was in the middle. That's bad, dude.
Oh yeah, there's some that they go over. There's some that go hit double digits, but very few.
Man, wow. You're going in the ring. I know it doesn't matter if you've got a couple hundred to like even 10 people, for example. If they paid a ticket to watch you, it doesn't matter what it is. But I just feel like NWA have just gone so backwards. Especially considering initially how they started was the complete opposite. But I don't know, man. That's just me. JCW, in my opinion, is going to surpass them already, if they haven't already.
Agreed. The fact that NWA is advertising on Lunacy, to me, that tells you all you need to know.
Right. It's true. Well, I guess they do have a working agreement. They do things sometimes together. So
right. And also Russo and Billy go way back.
Yeah, well, it's true. Even from, TNA, and Corgan was in ECW back in the heyday doing things with Uncle Paul Hamin.
Have you heard the story that Russo's told about something that very personal that Billy Corgan did for him that he will never forget?
I've heard something, but I forgot what it was. Did he even say it?
Yeah, he told the story. There was a time where Smashing Pumpkins came to Denver. Billy Corgan personally invited Vince and his 2 sons backstage. And
cool.
Billy Corgan took time out of his, he sat down with Vince's sons and had a conversation with them, as answering any question he had, because they themselves are musicians and also big fans of him. And he took the time out of his day to just chat with them, chat with Vince's sons, and answer any questions they had for him. And he never forgot that.
Hey man, when I'll just be honest, Vince Russo, has friends in high places, man. Obviously. So I mean, yeah, that's cool, man. That would absolutely be awesome if I was his kids. I mean, I'm not the biggest Smashing Pumpkins fan, don't get me wrong. But hey, they're one of the biggest bands ever, man. So you got to give them credit for that. And they still rock on pretty strong, man. But Brandon, before we say no more to insanity for the week, if you had to give it, we're all going insane in the brain, all right? But if you had to give this a rating out of 5 Hamin face slaps, what would it be?
3.5.
I'll agree with you. 3.5 for me too, dude. I think that's a perfect number. If the first segment didn't go as long as it did, I could have probably given it a 4. But nevertheless, keep doing your thing, JCW and Vince Russo, because I'm not falling asleep to the show, and what that means, that's a good thing, because it's easy for me to fall asleep watching wrestling in 2026. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So they're doing something right in my book. hopefully they can keep that steam going. I just want them to get more new viewers, sorry, to the show. Because I've noticed it kind of stays the same. It's always around the same sort of mark every week. They need to sort of get themselves out there a bit more and get more people watching the show because it's well worth it.
For sure. But yeah, there's as good as the show is, there is definitely some things need to get worked on. And I know Vince and Violent J are two perfectionists who want the best. So I trust them to figure out what those errors are and get them fixed, because I know they do not want to put out a product that's not the best it can be.
Yeah, for sure. I agree 100%. Well, Brando, I think that's a wrap, man. And we did a perfect 1 hour edition of the right here live on HMG's YouTube channel every week. So don't miss it. I guess next week we'll be going back to 8 p.m., right? Eastern?
Yes, sir. 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, unfortunately, it was there was some miscommunication this week on my part. That's my bad. And that's why you went an hour late. I apologize, guys. That was 100% on me. But we still had a good show tonight.
Absolutely, we did, man, as per usual. So, and everyone's still tuned in. But Brando, tell them what you're up to, what you're doing, what are you doing tonight, what are you doing in the future, and what's going on.
Oh, see, for the future, tomorrow night we have HMG After Dark. After last night, we added a lot to, we front-loaded the list for HMG After Dark movies that we need to watch, such as Jaws, the first 4 Rocky movies. What else? Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, really?
Yep. Whoop, whoop.
Silence of the Lambs. Damn.
Yeah, that's one I have not seen all the way through, unfortunately. And Liz tore me a new one last night over that one.
Why? What'd she say?
Oh, it was just.
Tell me off the air if you want. Sorry.
You know how women do? Yeah, it's like the women way of doing it. Where it's like, fuck, you know you fucked up, but like that's how the women. That's how women does. Like, let you know you fucked up, but you get it.
That says Brandon doesn't want to get stabbed. Hey, I nearly got stabbed by
that
you too, bro.
That too. Yeah, I don't want to get stabbed either.
She threatened me with a stabbing before, also. So don't worry, you're not the only one that's gotten the heat. I appreciate everyone in the chat though. Thank you, Arakara Blue, for the fine gesture there. Of course, thank you, Lab Rat, Dan Efron, and of course R to the B to the fucking V, saying good show. Now everyone turn on TNT and chant Ice Ice Baby. I do want to apologize. I'm embarrassed for that. Straight up. I don't know why we did this in Australia, dude. It's kind of corny as hell, but it is what it is. So I'm sorry. But anyway, in saying that, yeah, so what are you doing anything else? Are you going on the are you doing obviously the Impact Attack Mondays 9:30 p.m. with yourself and the vet? Look out for that, of course. And as far as I go, look out for I Like a Raw Tuesday morning 10 a.m. Eastern with me and Big Ray Hernandez, but also tomorrow Sunday morning 11 a.m. Eastern it is Directage with myself and of course the vet. And again, I'm sorry to say, but the professor will not be in the building for this week, but he will be back next week. So look out for that. So it's going to be a 2-man booth as far as Directage goes. And of course, go check out the Smack Attack with myself, RBV, and Bin Hamin, where we talk all things WWE Smacker Down. If you didn't check that out, please do. And if it's not on YouTube, go to haminmediagroup.patreon.com, where you can also find it over there. So don't miss out on that. And that's a wrap from me. So insane.
But wait, there's more.
What? There is?
But wait, there's more. Get me Billy Mays, pal. But wait, there's more. Yeah, coming up later this week, we also got we got I Like It Raw. We got the A Show. We got the late start NXT watch log. We got the Wednesday locker room.
Yeah.
We got the Next Level Wrestling review. We got the AEW Dynamite watch along and bell count. And then we got the Impact, the Friday locker room. We got the Impact watch along and JCW Lunacy watch along. And then this Friday, of course, we're going back to this Friday SmackDown watch along.
Absolutely, man.
But as far as tonight goes, though, about 15-20 minutes, we'll keep the party going on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, go check that out. As Radio FS says, shut it up, pal. Yeah, in order now. Well, in saying that, oh yes, hey, we forgot to mention. Yes, I don't know if you remember hitting the marks, the podcast, Brandon. Do you remember that show at all by any chance?
I do, yes.
Well, guess what? It's back. This Tuesday night, it is the two OGs of HDM in Dr. Michael Juggalo and, of course, R to the B to the V, where they unite once again. The mega powers exploded, but they joined forces once again. And now, when I say this show used to be huge, hey, I used to listen to this show religiously before I met these two great guys who I consider my friends now, which is crazy. And I'm telling you, man, they used to get over 2 million downloads back in the day. Well, they're making a run once again. Check that out Tuesday night. What time, by the way, Rick? Is it at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.? Gotta tell us the time, dude. But anyway, it'll be on sometime that evening, live right here on Hamin Media Group's YouTube channel. And he says we're going before your shows. Be leading. I know what you're talking about there. 7 p.m. There we go. 7 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday night. Don't miss it. I'm telling you, when I say don't miss it, you're going to have a great show. Them two, nobody does it better when RBV and Juggalo are together. Hey, see what I did there, Rick? It rhymed. Well, in saying that, I am Jimmy T. He is Whoop Whoop Brandon. And you've been listening and watching the HMG Insanity Show live on Hamin Media Group's YouTube channel. And please keep liking, subscribing at our Patreon site and, of course, on the YouTube. Till next time, we're out. A peace.
Peace out, whoop.
Richie was a rapist, so that motherfucker had to die. Shaggy got his nugget blowing hair chunks in the sky.